And finally, you must provide opportunities for students to make connections through collaboration and conversation. So let's talk about those. Student collaboration and conversation seems really straightforward at first, right? And so often I see it in two ways. I see a lot of turn and talk to your partner, partner share, things like that, where, that's great. Like turn and talk to a partner is a great strategy to use with students. But sometimes it's not enough to have a really like collaborative meaning making conversation. Or the other thing that I see in curricula all the time is have students work together on X task. And as a teacher, what I always saw happen when I had students work together is one of a few scenarios. In one case, the students just sort of did parallel play, right? They sat next to each other and did the math, but they weren't really collaborating or communicating mathematically at all. Or you might see students totally engaged talking to each other, but they're off task. They're not engaged in chatting about the math. They're chatting about something else. Maybe while doing their work, maybe not while doing their work, but they're chatting about something else. Their conversation is not about the math. Another scenario I see is one student who believes themselves to be super proficient, the stronger student in the group, perhaps, bossing the other student or students around. Like, you write this, you write that, copy me. Or the alternative, which is the same effect, but a different sort of perspective on it, is a student feels weaker and then just leans on the other student for support. Very rarely do I feel like if I just tell students to turn and work together, that they'll actually have a generative conversation where they're making meaning together, where they're building on each other's ideas, right? And so it's not enough for our curriculum to have opportunities for pair share, have students work in a group on this. Those kinds of instructions don't guarantee that we're having those opportunities for really powerful collaboration, really powerful conversations where students are making meaning together, where they're building on each other's ideas, borrowing one another's language, all of that kind of deep work. We need our curriculum to provide supports for both teachers and students in making sure that that happens.